Hi everyone, myself Tejas GS and my teammates are Darshan Hegde, Vishwanath, Deepakkar and Yashwant. Today I am here going to explain about the program status register and instruction. The program status register, where two instructions of directly controlled program status register. The MRS instruction transfers the content of either the CPSR or SPSR into a register. The MSR instruction transfers the content of register into a CPSR or SPSR. Together, these instructions are used to read and write the CPSR and SPSR. The processor has one current program status register and 5 saved program status register. For exception handling to be the program status register, it holds the information about the most recently performed ALU operator. Control the enabling and disabling of interrupt. Set the processor operating mode. Now let us see what is about the CPSR and SPSR.
Saved program status register. Saved program status register stores the current value of the CPSR when an exception is taken, so that the CPSR can be stored after handling the exception. Each exception handling can access its own SPSR. User mode and system mode do not have an exception because they are not exception handling modes. The exception state bits, including the NDNS state and current instruction set state, can be accessed from the SPSR in any exception mode. Using the MSR and MRS instruction, you cannot access the SPSR using MSR or MRS in user or system mode.
Current program status register. ARM maintains status register called the CPSR that holds 4 status bits: negative, 0, carry and overflow. These bits can be used for conditional execution of subsequent instructions. The bits are set according to the most recently executed ALU instruction that includes the special S suffix. For example, the adds instruction will modify the status bits, but the add instruction will not. Nearly all instruction can include an optional condition code that determines if the instruction will be executed or skipped over. In other words, an instruction whose condition code is evaluated to false will not change the state of the processor, such as writing a result register to changing the PC. For example, the IDREQ instruction will only execute if the Z bit in the CPSR is set, which will be the case if the most recent computational instruction resulted in a result of 0.
So now we will study the syntax of CPSR. The first one is the MRS, which actually nothing but read operation. All it's doing is transferring the contents of either the CPSR or SPSR onto the register, which is nothing but destination register. And you can see all these conditions are included in a flower bracket, which clearly means that they are an optional field. Going to the second syntax here, MSR. MSR is nothing but write operation. Can either write from the register or we can directly write the remediate value. And one more difference what we can find is fields given here, which actually means that we can either write a data to a flag or to a status or an extinction or to the control field. That's why again it's an optional field. Here you can either mention or not mention it. This is the structure of 32-bit CPSR. The ARM core uses CPSR to monitor and control the internal operations. CPSR is dedicated 32-bit register and resides in register file, means which is present in register file. CPSR register is divided into 4 fields as flags, status, extinction and control. Each of these are 8-bit in size. Here in the diagram you can observe upper 8 bits are for flag whereas lower 8 bits are for control. Out of these 4 fields, 2 fields, that is status and extinction fields, are reserved for future use. Let us discuss each field in detail. Starting with the first is flag, that it consists of upper 8 bits of CPSR. Out of these 8 bits, upper 4 bits are used to conditional flags, whereas remaining 4 bits are unused. Each of these conditional flags are set to the one based on ALU operation. Let us discuss each of flag in detail. First conditional flag is N, that is negative flag. This bit is set to 1 whenever ALU operation generates the negative result. Similarly, second flag is 0 flag. That flag is set to 1 whenever ALU operation generates the result 0. This flag generally used to check the equality of operands. Next flag is C, that is carry flag. This bit is set to 1 whenever ALU operation generates the carry. And the last flag is overflow flag. This bit is set to 1 whenever ALU operation generates the sign numbers overflow the sign bit of a result. Next field is control field. It consisting of lower 8 bits of CPSR register. In control field bit, these 4 bits are used to select the particular process mode. Then bit number 5 represent as T. It is used to select thumb state ARM processor bit. And the bit number 6 and 7 are used as interrupt mask bits of ARM processor core. ARM has totally 7 process modes. These modes are user mode, fast interrupt request mode, supervisor mode, abort mode, undefined mode and system mode. Then bit number 5 of control field is which is used to select the thumb state. Let us understand the thumb state. When this T bit is equal to 0, the process is in ARM state, whereas by setting the T bit to 1, we can set the processor in a thumb state in ARM state. Each instruction is 32-bit in size, whereas in thumb state 16-bit. And the 6 and 7 interrupt mask are used to stop the specific interrupt request from interrupting the process. Wherever we set I is equal to 1, the interrupt request will get disabled, and by setting the F is equal to 1, the fast interrupt request is disabled. This is about CPSR ARM processor core.
In some example, we can define a program status register instruction. Here the MSR first copies EPSR into a register R1. The BAC instruction clears a bit 7 of R1. A register R1 is then copied into the CPSR, which enable to IRQ interrupts. You can see from this example that is code preserves all the setting in the CPSR and only modifies the I bit in the control field. Here PRE means before execution. Here we using both instruction MRS and BIC. MRS is the read operation. Here we copying the CPSR content in R1. So you can see the NZCVQIFT. SVC, which means the mode of operation in SVC mode. You can see that bits are given here. N stands for negative and Z is stand for 0 and C is carry and V is ammo flow and Q is saturation, I is lower priority interrupt and F is higher priority interrupt and T is thumb mode. All are given in small letter except I, which means I is equal to 1. The mark as enable and interrupt is disable. Here we actually trying to manipulate one of the bit of the current program status register. That's why we can use BIC. BIC stands for logical bit clear. Here in this given problem, 80 is there. Here we writing least significant byte in the binary. The binary of the 80 is 10000000 and we are getting 10 and 7 ones. We are perform NOT operation. By this we need to perform AND with the contents of R1. R1 means NZCVQIFT. In SVC mode, here N is equal to 0, Z is equal to 0, C is equal to 0, V is equal to 0, Q is equal to 0 and I is equal to 1 and F is equal to 0, T is equal to 0. Another 5 bits represent the SVC mode, and by the given answer we can add 5 more zeros and we get answer as 0 for R1 is equal to R1. Then we copy the contents of register on to the CPSR, which is clearly means it's standing for IF underscore SVC. This is 5 bit and 6th, 7th, 8th bit. After the execution in the post, CPSR is equal to NZCVQIFT underscore SVC. We get the answer. Another example for defining the program status register instruction. Assume that the ARM processor is already privileged mode. If the ARM processor starts the in user mode, only flag update has any effect. Here MRS R0, CPSR. Here we read the CPSR first and BIC R0, R0 hash into 0 into F00000. Clear the NZC and V bits. MSR next MSR CPSR underscore F, R0. Update the flag bits and CPSR NZC and V flags and all clear it. Next MRS R0, CPSR, read the CPSR. Next ORR R0, R0 hash 0 into 80, set the interrupt disable bit. Next MSR CPSR underscore C R0, update the control bits in the CPSR interrupt and IRQ now disabled. Next MRS R0, CPSR, read the CPSR. BIC R0, R0 0 into 1F, clear the mode bits and ORR R0, R0 hash O into 11, set the mode bits to FIQ mode. MSR, CPSR underscore C, R0, update the control bits in the CPSR now in FIQ mode. Thank you.